Hey, let's talk about it because I want to leave y'all with something real, real serious, and it's on my heart tonight. Ladies, if you're talking to a dude and you have daddy issues or you have abandonment issues, do not tell that dude that. Because if it's a dude who's there to not love you properly, they're going to use that shit to their advantage. And they know you're emotionally attached and you love hard and you get attached to people, that works out in their fucking favor because they know they can do whatever the fuck they want to you and you won't let go because you're already used to trauma. So like trauma is all you know. So you may think, okay, yeah, he cheated on me, but at least he's still around. Fuck no. If you get with a dude and that dude is not trying to love you properly and love you right and have an end goal with you and you see they're going to hurt you, you immediately run. Because the more you keep staying, the more you keep getting attached. Every time you go back to that dude, he loses more and more and more and more and more respect for you. And he knows in his mind he can do whatever the fuck he want to do. Oh, she's attached to me, so I can go out there and dog her out if I want to because I know she's not going to go anywhere because she's attached to me. They go after women who are weak. Do not be weak. Stand up. But y'all not going to listen to me.
Hey, they think you weak. Yeah, I'm talking to you. They think that you weak and they think it's something sweet when it comes to you. That's why they cheated on you. That's why they broke your heart. That's why they always gaslighting you and throwing you breadcrumbs. That's why they don't want to be with you. Because every time they do something disrespectful, painful, out of line, you chasing them, right? You realizing that, damn, they doing the victim thing. Maybe I'm in the wrong. If I didn't bring up this situation, maybe we would have still been together. No, wrong. They just didn't respect you because they think you weak. And you can change that. I'm here to help you change that. You need to get your strength back. You need to get your power back. You need to get your dignity back, right? That's why I always help people who I'm coaching, I have my one-on-ones with, to help them realize it's all in your mind. Change your mindset. Leave them alone. First of all, step one is to leave them in the past. Start your no contact journey, right? I don't care the situation. You need to do this because it's what's best for you, okay? Once you do the no contact journey, you're going to see what triggers you, how you want to be loved. You're going to realize that you had a lot more bad times than good times with this person and it was toxic, right? And you want something different. You want to be a different person. That's why I say you put your purpose before anything. You go to the gym. You work on your career, whether you're going to school, starting your new business. You in corporate right now, you working up to that ladder. Live an abundance lifestyle. You're going out with your friends. You're meeting new people. You're doing new hobbies. You're changing your fashion, right? You're doing all of these things for yourself, not for this person, but for you to feel better, for you to go ahead and just cope with the fact that, hey, this person is no longer here, which is a good thing. Celebration. Now you live your life because that person is damn sure not worrying about you, right? Okay. Then from there, I need you to go ahead and develop a strong mindset. Everything that you're thinking about, what if scenarios, what is this person with somebody else, how happy they are, is this a rebound? It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you can't control what people want to do. All you can do is control yourself. So you start to put all that energy, all that focus, all that time into your life, and you start to improve your life. Live the life that you always wanted to live. Attract the things and people that you always wanted to attract, right? That's how your life will ultimately begin to change. Stop putting all that focus on this person. That's why they think you weak. Because you're showing your hand too much and you're showing that anytime they want to come back and treat you like crap and use you, you're there, you're available. Stop doing that. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to show them that you change. You're going to show them that they're missing out. Create your boundaries. Create your standards. Go out here and live your life. That's not the only person out here. I'm tired of y'all talking about that's the only person for me. I love this person. There's nobody there for me besides this person, blah, blah, blah. No, it's an illusion. Somebody out there far greater.
Listen, when a man doesn't want to change his messed up ways, he gonna find a weaker woman that's okay with his lifestyle, for real. So he don't have to grow up. Don't be that weak woman. It's like, I used to be that man, stuck in my ways, stubborn. But only kids are allowed to be stubborn, because they don't know no better. You're not raising no adult. If you don't want to change for you, don't make him. If he don't see you as a priority to change his lifestyle, his ways, don't convince him. You don't deserve that. And the more you try to convince him to love you and see you, he'll never see you. He'll never change for you because he don't even want to change for himself. So imagine that. Don't get stuck in a situation that you can't get out of and start blaming somebody else for the choices you made. So make the right choice, yo. You know what to do.
I saw that video that's going viral with a girl that says she dated a guy for over a year and didn't know his name. Long story short, she comes to find out that he's like this super criminal that dates women, takes their information and cards, credit cards, and all that shit. But I'm sitting here thinking, like, how the hell don't you know a man's name for a year? And it takes you a year to go in his wallet and look at his driver's license and see who he really is. Then that got me thinking, like, women are so gullible. I remember when I was younger, I used to tell women that I flipped houses. And I told them I flipped houses because I lived in a trap house. And when they walked into my house, they'd be like, "Oh my God, what are you doing here?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm flipping this house. I'm about to make like 50 grand off this." And they'd be like, "Oh, you're so smart." Mind you, the carpet got 17 different colors on it. The roof is leaking and the windows is broken. And all I had to say was, "I'm flipping this house to make 50K. Shorty, my room was the size of a closet. I swear to God. And they were just like, "Oh, all right. Say less." That's all it took? You didn't want to do no extra research?
Men gonna always pick the weaker woman. Let me say it again for the ones in the back. A man will always choose the weaker woman. Let me explain why. So, when you got an insecure man, because most of the time, only an insecure man is going to choose a weak woman. A man who is secure within himself going to always go with the stronger one because they can build better. Okay, so most insecure men gonna choose that weaker woman. Why, you say? Because she's gonna do whatever the fuck he say. He know he can do whatever the fuck he want, and she not gonna go nowhere. Most of the time, she's insecure, and it helps feed his ego because he is insecure. Okay, so then he typically not gonna go with the stronger one because she challenged him. Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. She challenged him. She's going to call out the lack of accountability. She's going to call out the shortcomings. She's going to call out the manipulation, the gaslighting, the narcissist. She's going to call it all out. That weak one, she's going to bitch, but she ain't going to bitch about those. She's just going to bitch like, "Oh, you cheated on me." Most of the time, a man can peep out when a woman is weak. And most of the time, a man will tell other women, other people, she's weak-minded, but that's okay. So it's like, it's some things that women say that trigger men to like, "Oh, okay, oh, I know I can do that." When a woman begs a man to give her time or like, "Just let me grow," that's weak. That's weak right there. And another thing, when a man does wrong and a woman don't walk away, you're telling that man, "I can do anything." And another thing is, you got to be careful about what you tell these men that happened in your past. If you tell a man, "I let this nigga cheat on me, I took him back, I did this," that man calculating, "Okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this," and she's still gonna, she gonna stay. She gonna stay. Especially a weak-minded woman. Let a strong motherfucker tell a nigga what happened in the past and he try that shit. Watch how fast he gone. All right, y'all.